to support this motion by the Prime Minister. Speaker, I unequivocally condemn last week's attacks on Israel by Hamas. The decision of Hamas to attack Israeli towns and villages was indefensible. The heinous acts of these terrorists, the targeting and murder of civilians, taking of Israeli hostages, murderous and indiscriminate rocket fire, were inexcusable and abhorrent. We must not equate Hamas with the civilian population of Gaza, who this week, along with the Israelis, are paying the price for Hamas' reprehensible actions. Hamas does not represent the Palestinian people. It does not reflect their needs and their aspirations. They, the Palestinian people, deserve better. There is no path to peace, to safety, to justice or to freedom via aggression and war, via the attacks undertaken by Hamas on the 7th of October 2023. As a parliamentarian, I know that continuation of this conflict will lead to more suffering and more death. I implore those involved to protect human life, to secure safe civilian corridors and to observe international humanitarian law. As a doctor, I've spent most of my life working as a paediatric neurologist, caring above all for the lives of children. It is beyond devastating to read of the deaths of children on both sides of the Gaza border. Babies killed in kibbutzim or abducted from their homes as helpless hostages. Children without oxygen or without pain relief in hospitals in Gaza. Adolescents frightened for their siblings, their parents and themselves. Exhausted doctors trying to treat thousands of injured civilians in circumstances which are barely possible to imagine. The news overnight of hundreds of children and adults killed or injured in the explosion in Gaza City Hospital is distressing to us all. There is no path to peace through such events. As a mother, I know that members of our community right now need love and support. Every Jewish person in this country has been touched by this tragedy and is hurting. Children attending Jewish schools should be able to wear their uniforms and to proudly identify as being Jewish, without fearing the anti-Semitism that many of their grandparents suffered through the Holocaust. But equally, Muslim children in Australia must not be subjected to Islamophobia. Our country is one which is as good as it is, it's as wonderful as it is, because it has embraced all races, all religions and all ethnic groups. I also want to acknowledge that we live in a time when the unfiltered details of this war are known to adults and children around the world in real time. This is a time when we fear that our children will see unthinkably horrible images on their social media streams. The trauma of this is universal, but it's unthinkably horrible for the friends and families of Israeli and Palestinian individuals who've seen online images of people that they know and love involved in this conflict. Speaker, Sarah Saroni is a 97-year-old Holocaust survivor. She was one of Israel's first citizens when it declared independence in 1948. But she now lives in my electorate of Kooyong. We swim in the same pool in Hawthorne. Sarah is grieving for all civilians caught up in this, the worst violence in the last 50 years of the never-ending conflict in Israel and Palestine. Yesterday in The Age she was quoted as saying, "Who is really the victim in all of this? It is the innocent people on both sides, the children, the families. It is innocent people who always lose the most." Earlier this year I met with Bassam Aramin and Rami and Hanan when they came to Melbourne. These two inspirational men had both lost children to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. One is Muslim, one Jewish. Together, united by grief, they were travelling the world advocating for peace. "We cannot keep fighting like this," they said. "We cannot continue killing each other and fighting each other. We don't need people to import our conflict to their society. You already have enough problems of your own." We demand of you to be pro-peace and to be against injustice. Speaker, now more than ever, we have to work together to support our communities in their hurt and their trauma. We have to hold each other close. We need all people, all governments, to find a path to peace in this sad time of terrible violence.